With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Damon Harrison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Oh, look at the juke. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Now Smith is brought in by Doxson. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down is Smith. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And some room to go now. That good for 19 and a first down.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. According to the head linesman, incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Walletta now to throw it. And he's got some space here. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
As Washington's offense comes back out there, gives us a chance to talk about Adrian Peterson, who signed with the Redskins on the 20th. He says he feels like he still has juice in the tank.
He's always going to feel that way. One of the most competitive players the game has ever seen. Struggled in New Orleans last season before getting to Arizona and put up decent numbers there, 448 yards rushing. Chewed up Tampa Bay in the first game that he played for the Cardinals, but he only averaged 3.4 yards per carry for the season. How about the performance with Washington in his first preseason game? Averaged 5.1 yards per carry. If that's the AP they get, they'll be excited.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Smith on third down. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st and 10, Smith. Flush to his right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, boy. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you...
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, is really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now it's Crowder. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, on.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Dodson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
15.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. On second down, here's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Giant territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Smith now to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He may try and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Smith keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Now, they went draw play there on 3rd down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Giants offense getting ready to take over again, and they now have the highest paid NFL receiver on their roster. I don't know if you know him. His name's Odell Beckham Jr. And on the 27th, he signed a 5-year extension for how much money?
$95 million, I believe. $65 million of it guaranteed.
That's good.
Big congrats to him and big congrats to the organization. Not so much that they gave him the money, but now it no longer looms. It's no longer lingering. No more questions about it going into the regular season. He's there. He's going to be a Giant, one of the best playmakers in the league. And now they get his full attention on the football field.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Larletta. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Hey, gun.
And off comes to Peterson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now it's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, it's Smith. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith out to the left here to Reed. And he's brought down. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to throw, Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, 15.
On second down, Peterson. And they're running right through it. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go, 15.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw on second down, Smith flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Lauletta, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On third down, Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, it's Lauletta. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On first down, Lauletta. To Barkley on the check down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Coming off play action, Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep over. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They come out here in the I. They get it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Lauletta on third and goal, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Rosas puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Off of play action, here's Smith. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Redskins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on third down, Smith. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of... quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Back to throw, Lauletta. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans. Was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. For a gain of 5. The Redskins on third down. Throwing is Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On first down, Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down is Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Bust through. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Here's a give to Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now it's Lauletta. And Ingram holds it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Lauletta looking for a 1st down throw. There he goes inside the 30. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Got some room at the 30. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, on.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Smith. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Beckham, the return. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little...
And guys, man, complete! Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Lauletta on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, Lauletta. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Again, Lauletta escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Lauletta back to the air. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Hey, on. Hey. Got 3. Got 3.
Throwing now, Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
On.
Now a carry for Pirine. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Brandon Gaudin, you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.